Hey, welcome back, it's Nidge. So we're continuing where we left off, and we travelled to Silverpine. It's our Undead Mage, Spine Shatter server, Anniversary Realms, EU PvP. When we left the last video, we had decided to do some tailoring. We were in the Undercity, and we had a lot of linen in order to get through. So I chose to do that off camera, and we successfully leveled our tailoring. We are now 129 out of 150, which means that we can now make silk bolts, which is great. So we're ahead of the game on our tailoring. And once I sold all the stuff that I had made, I treated our character to some shoulders, Seer's mantle. It's our first pair of shoulders, so I'll equip those now. I also treated ourselves to a grey woolen robe made by Elixir, and that's 5 int 4 stam 35 armor, and that compares to our 25 hour armor 1 stam 2 int robe that we're wearing, so nice upgrade there. And we also got a new belt. It's a 3 int 3 spirit compared to 1 int 2 spirit. Slight increase in armor there as well. So we did all that in the Undercity, and then we took a trip over to Silverpine Forest. Prepare ourselves for today.
I have exactly what you need.
Vendor off there.
Do not see
Old armor. Excuse me. And we can continue from here.
I have received reports that a group of undead are holding up to prepare for an attack against us. Armed with this information, we can turn the tables and attack them first, nipping their little plan in the bud. Unfortunately, my information is spotty at best. They are reported to be hiding in a location known as Baron's Peril. The exact location is unknown, but it appears to be a cave in the hills near a pocket of Dalaran wizards. I trust your resourcefulness. Find them and put them down.
Okay, very good. So we're going to head over and we're going to start with Arugal's Folly. We need Glutton Shackles and Dark Soul Shackles. Just an update on the audio. I've done some testing this morning and I've swapped over to my Yeti mic on a boom with a pulp sock, so hopefully that has improved the audio. We were previously using a set of headphones with a built-in microphone, and I think that was part of the problem. So I've readjusted the levels, and I hope that this is now a better microphone option to ensure some of my commentary comes through. Speaking of which, okay, so we're level 17, we're coming up to 18. We've maxed out, well not maxed out, we've got 5 points in our first level of Frost. We've been building into Ice Shards. We're going to continue that until 5 points, and then we will probably move into Improved Frost Nova or Permafrost. What we'd like to do is set ourselves up for an AoE build. Not necessarily what we're going to be doing extensively, but we don't want to limit ourselves. We don't have dual spec yet, so we don't want to limit ourselves by putting into Frostbite, which might compromise our AoE ability. after any water or food before we left the village, so let's just quickly get some in our inventory at least. We don't normally need too much food if we're doing things right, but it's good to have some. Especially when we're going into a cave here. We don't want to end up with a situation where we can't quickly regenerate. Some of these caves can have really high spawn rates. Mustn't forget to skin these guys actually, as they appear humanoid, so you kind of forget, but they are all good. Can skin. Those ice shards talents are starting to come into their own now. We just had a 97 crit. Probably the highest we've seen. We don't crit that often at the moment. We will do once we get a few more talents in the frost tree, but when we do, it's nice to see those numbers pop up on the screen. Fairly fast respawns just outside of this town, so we might not make it in at this rate. Well, these are level 12, so maybe I will try an AoE, but the trouble is when you pick up the Dark Souls in your AoE, they enrage, and they're slightly higher level, they're 14, so it causes a problem. Should we stick to single target, which is good. If we can bit of AoE once we get into the main section of the tunnel, right at the end. It can get quite hectic in here. There are a couple of patrols that can put you in jeopardy. Does look like someone's just been in here though. A couple of dead walking on the floor. Making skin. So we need to be careful here because we could have respawns on top of us at any moment. There's the Dark Soul and Rage. He didn't have a chance really to do much. There's one patrol. Starting to get respawns behind us already. We'll just take a moment to drink. They say they're humanoid, so I'm going to try a sheep here. That's worked. Crimson Pale in the corner there. We don't need him right now, but we will do a follow-up quest, so it's nice to know we can get in here okay. 4 out of 6 glutton shackles. Two out of 3 dark soul shackles. Oh, 107 crit there. Misses with only 3 points in his shards. So we still have another 40% to go. That's the last dark soul shackle. So we just need one more glutton shackle. And that's 6 out of 6 glutton shackles, which means we can move on. So we have an elite quest there to do called Berard's Journal. That's in Pyrewood Village right in the south. But if we continue down quest chains of some of these, we'll also get at least 2 more, I believe. One of which is this quest chain we've just done. We're going to carry on south. We're going to go and head towards Amber Mill Investigations. Then we might pop over to Fenris Isle and do the Rothhide Ica quest. Scummy Human Alliance Mage just gone past us there. I just noticed we have some mail. I did put a couple of items on the auction house that we made with our tailoring. I forgot to check if they were successful. It was some of the leggings. Did we make, I think it was heavy woolen pants we made. Heavy woolen pants, and there was other ones as well. There have been soft-soled woolen boots that we put on. We'll check that when we go back. One thing I haven't been very successful with on this server, on my priest, is the economy. It does seem more strange than previous server launches. I'm not going to speculate as to the reasons why. There's plenty of videos that do that. But I haven't adapted yet. My priest is herbalism and alchemy. Herbalism is a challenge. The server is very busy, so herbalism in the world is tough. A lot of competition. And then making anything from alchemy is very tough margins. Herbs sell for a lot, and potions don't seem to sell very much. So what was traditionally a very good moneymaker in alchemy hasn't been. So with our skills, we are skinning and tailoring. Skinning I took because it helps support bag making, because you need some leather with the higher level bags. Not that I think we're going to sell bags, but equally we wanted the ability to earn raw gold from just vendoring or trading the leather, which on this server it seems to favour raw gold farms. Tailoring, I wasn't really expected to have much that would sell, but we will see. At least with tailoring, you are going to have the mooncloth cooldown eventually that kind of guarantees a little bit of income, especially if you can farm the felcloth yourself. Because it's used right up to max for some of the resistance gear and all those kind of things. So profitable throughout. Just tried to AoE there, it was only a couple, but one spellcaster and they actually take quite a bit of health off you, so I don't think it's the right way to go here. and quite satisfying about killing the gnomes. Okay, so that's 8 out of 8 Dalaran pendants. That didn't take too long. Sometimes that can be a bit of a pain too. We do have 2 orange quests. Husband's Revenge and Baron's Peril. I'm not going to go and do those at the moment. Although Husband's Revenge I think would be quite doable. What we'll do is we'll just go back to Silverpine. We'll get the follow-ups to these 2. I'm sure we would be alright doing at least Husband's Revenge, I think we'll be doing. Baron's Peril. It's in a tunnel south. Yeah. And it can be pretty sketch sometimes, and the respawn rate can be quite high. So we'll wait until we're at least 18 for that one. We don't want to level too far beyond some of our Baron's quests as well. We didn't complete the Zevras, which is 13, which is our lowest Baron's quest.
Dalar has found that the weaving is quite far along, despite the setback. A wizard of great power is guiding the magic energy. He must be stopped quickly. An Archmage of great power is overseeing the reactivation of the Ley energy node. With the progress they have made, our only hope of stopping them is by killing him. It will be difficult. He is no doubt protected by many other mages and warders. You must go, and you must dispatch him quickly. When he is dead, retrieve his staff for me. Go now. I hope I can acquire enough energy from such a limited sample. Perhaps I should have had you get more shackles. Nonetheless, you showed great skill in collecting these, adventurer. It will indeed take me longer than I had thought to uncover the dark secrets behind the enchantments Arugul was using. But in the meantime, I need you to take care of a slight problem our dark stalkers have discovered. It seems that Arugul let his magic spread to the deep Elam mine in the hills to the southeast. The mine would prove to be quite a resource for Varimathrus's advance. I want you to behead the tainted foreman of the mine, Grimson the Pale. With his death, the mine shall be ours.
Okay, a couple of follow-on quests there. We did sell some things yesterday on the auction house. So we sold some soft linen boots, 7 silver. Some heavy woolen pants, 35 silver. Heavy woolen gloves, 28 silver. Another pair of soft linen boots. And then we sold our excess cloth. We bought far too much. So we just got some money back for those. And then we have some excess here. We'll pop that on the auction house next time we're there, because clearly some of it is selling. That's helped us out. One gold, 41 silver. Okay, so next steps. I think we'll go kill Grimson the Pale. And then we'll head on over to Fenrisal to do Heideka. Tauren druid back there called Wahi, and he's riding a 100% speed Kodo. I still don't quite understand how people, even in 6 weeks, have achieved level 60 and enough money to buy their mount. It's an impressive feat. I'm nowhere near that on my priest. Won't be for some time. Raiding is expensive. Major mana potions are 4 gold each on sale. Use several of those during a raid, along with other consumables. Relic of Crimson the Pale. So that's that quest done. We'll just get out of the tunnel before the respawns. Great tool. Head south and then east towards the docks and swim over to Fenrisal. Not south at all, it's north. It's one thing to get east and west mixed up, but north and south, it's a new low. Mobs on Fenrisal are a bit more our level 17. To be a little bit more careful. These guys can drop a quest, they drop a head. Resting in pieces, it gives a quest. You have to go and bury him. Yeah. And it gives you a follow-up quest. It's quite good to try and get it. We'll see if we're lucky. These guys are also dropping a little bit of wool cloth, so that's nice. Step up from linen. There we go, Rotheidecker is our first one of 8 that we need. At least we know we're in the right place. That's level 18. So another talent point in Ice Shards. That's 4 out of 5. We have 80% additional bonus damage to our critical strikes. And there we go, 112. That's a new high. Great. have a rare in our sights, Rothide Bruiser. You can drop a Forest Cloak 3 stam 2 int level 17. He is level 22, and he's undead, and he's surrounded by 2 mobs. So it's unlikely that we're going to be successful with him, but we might have a go. The reason we came down here is because the head that drops the grave that you have to deliver it to is there. And I thought we might be lucky. Sometimes you can come down here and a head drop next to it. It hasn't happened this time, so I'm going to have to go further afield. Come back. Because we are now 8 of 8 for the Ica. Fight our way out and see if we get it. If we don't, we might just leave it. Starting to get a few respawns here. It's getting a bit hectic. I do need to eat and drink after this mob, or we could be in trouble. There we go, let's try and get to full health and full mana before we continue. Okay, we've made it out of the keep safely. No quest drop though, so we're not going to hang about. We'll head back. We completed the 2 we wanted to, which is Arugal's Folly and Rothide Ica. And that again has kind of caught us up. So what we'll probably do is hand these in and call it a day for this session. What I might do is travel over to Crossroads off camera so we can start our next session straight away in the Crossroads when we resume. What we will do actually, we'll hand these in and then we'll port to Undercity and we'll go and train so as we can see what we pick up at level 18, because if I forget to do that we might end up in the Crossroads having not trained. Level 18, we're also probably well placed to start thinking about Wailing Caverns. 17 to 24 it says here on the looking for group. Application, in-game application. Also says Dead Mines as a possibility, 17 to 26. But I'm not travelling over there. Dead Mines is a very melee heavy loot table, so not much for us over there.
Most excellent. The mine will provide superb resources for our forces as we spread throughout Silverpine and into Azeroth. As my understanding of Arugel's magic grows, so does my disdain for the hapless fool. I am close to completing my research on his so-called remedy. My knowledge will be complete when I learn what enchantment is causing the strange behavior going on in Pyrewood Village. By day, the peasants appear to be human, but when the sun goes down, the townsfolk turn into Moonrage Worgen. I need to draw energy from the enchanted shackles Arugel cast on them. Bring to me 6 enchanted Pyrewood shackles, adventurer. Arugel still resides in Shadowfang Keep. We cannot claim Silverpine as a strategic stronghold for the Dark Lady until Arugel is slain. I shall see to it that his magic is eradicated, adventurer. But I leave it in your hands to see that Arugel meets the death he so deserves. Travel to Shadowfang Keep and put an end to Arugel's foul spells once and for all. Bring to me the vile wizard's head. Very good. This ichor will help us understand the nature of the rot hides and may show us their weakness, if they have one. I have reduced the ichor you brought me and separated it into its base components. My findings are not conclusive, but I have determined that warlock and necromantic magics were used in the ichor's creation. While I continue to study the ichor, I want you to take a sample to Bathor Ishard in the Undercity. Bathor is not an apothecary, but his knowledge of magic may help to unravel the mystery of the rot hides. Go. You will find Bathor in the magic quarter of the Undercity. This substance is laced with powerful spells, some of which I have not seen for a long, long time. One moment. I must invoke a spell of divination. This ichor was crafted by an old colleague of mine, Thule Ravenclaw. He was a young, promising mage before the Great War, but when the Lich King rose to power, he betrayed his brethren and allied with the Scourge. I did not realize he still lives, nor that he leads the rot hides in their forays against us. I know many of his spells, and can help concoct a potion to counter them. Take this scroll back to Apothecary Renferal. It has the incantations needed for the potion.
Okay, so we ported to the Undercity and we handed in that Ichor quest, so that takes us back to the Sepulchre. We were just checking our mage training here, and We had arcane missiles, which we didn't train last time. We might as well pick that up. And at level 18 we gain Amplify Magic, Remove Lesser Curse, and Fireball rank 4.
Beware.
So some nice handy
Our
spells there.
enemies abound.
So Amplify Magic, we can put on our bar. Arcane Missiles can stay in our spellbook. It's not something which we're going to use. And we'll put our new rank 4. That Mage quest is still there for us for when we feel confident to tackle it, but even a couple of levels on, it's not going to be doable for us. There must be a knack to it that I'm not aware of, but at the moment all I know is that that's a certain death. So thanks very much for joining me. That's it for today's session. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe on the video. It does help me grow the channel and is very much appreciated. And until next time, take care.